Hello and welcome to the Datalife Solutions video training series. In this session I want to show you how to operate the Datalife Manager program. Let's begin by returning to your desktop and double-clicking on the Datalife Manager icon. Now when you initially set up Datalife Manager, you created a username and a password, a secret question and a secret answer. Enter your username and password. If you forgot the username and password, select Forgot, and then answer your question. On the Datalife Manager main page, observe the Data module, the Electronic Envelope module, and the Log module. We also provide help topics and a close button. We also provide the current version of Datalife Manager and who it was originally licensed to. Now if this is not you, then please stop and obtain a licensed copy at datalifesolutions.com. Once you activate Datalife Solutions, you'll be provided an expiration date. Before we cover the operation of the Data, Electronic Envelopes, and Log modules, let's go over some help topics, so select Help. We provide additional information on a welcome screen. We show you the terms that you agreed to. We give you a little more information on your license. And we showed you who referred you initially to Datalife Manager. If you order anything from us in the future, please use the referral listed on this form. Next, we cover the $50 allowance money training system and how you can teach your kids how to master their money. We also created the B60X Extreme Budgeting Program that will help you to get financially ripped in 60 days. We show you how to back up Datalife Manager and create additional copies if you've purchased our bronze, silver, or gold affiliate programs. You can also change your password or your question and answer. Initially, Datalife Manager will come populated with sample data. This is to show you what the data looks like inside of your modules. Once you're ready to be entering your own data, you can select Clear All Data to remove the sample data from Datalife Manager. We give you some information on the screen resolution and how to set it up for optimum viewing. And then we've created an export and an import feature. From time to time, we're going to submit upgrades to Datalife Manager, and we encourage you to take advantage of the upgrades. To make it easy, you can export data out of your old version, download and install the new version, and then import your data from the old version into the new version. Finally, we encourage you to help others. We've created a great affiliate program that will reward you when you do. So that covers our help topics. Now let's take a look at the three core modules within Datalife Manager. We have the Data module, the Electronic Envelope module, and the Log module. Let's begin with the Data module. Each of the modules contains a navigation bar that allows you to return to the home page or to any of the other modules within the program. Each module also has its own help screen. On the help screen, you can learn how to add new items or to edit or delete existing entries, or how to view entries or filter your list. You can also clear all the data out of your module. Now let's show you how to create a new entry. Simply select New. From the category list, select an existing category, or if it doesn't exist, you can create one. Then add your item, and then your information. When everything's been entered, select Add. Notice now that your new category has been created and that the item exists in your list. To edit the item, simply double-click just to the left of it. Then you can add any updated information. When done, select Update. Now observe by double-clicking again that your updated information displays. You have two options when it comes to your data items. You can delete them or set them to retired. There may be times when you no longer need the information. Select Delete. But there may be times when you don't want to delete the information. but you don't want it to show up in your list. Here's where you can select Retired and move it from your list. Notice that it's now gone from your active list. To see it, you can show Active, show Retired, or show All. So if we show Retired, we'll see that our test category has now been moved to the Retired list. To move it back to the active list, just double-click on it and change its status to Active, and then select Update and Close. It is now back in the active list. You can also filter your list by selecting, say, bank accounts, for example, or driver's license. When you want to see the whole list returned, select All. Now let's just say you were searching for a specific word. You wanted to look for any of your transactions that had the word Classic in it. Simply enter Classic and hit Enter. And then any transactions with the word Classic in it anywhere in any of the fields will display. To return to all of your items, select All. We also built in a really neat feature called Expires. I don't know about you, but I go to the store every now and then and I'll buy something and it'll have an extended warranty. Well, I'll purchase the warranty for $8 or $9 and then I'll bring the receipt home and I'll lose track of it and I won't know, A, if I've even bought a policy, or B, when it expires. So by entering into the data module, you can track when that asset actually expires. Okay, let's move on to the electronic envelopes module. Now there's a lot happening in the electronic envelopes program, including the $50 allowance money training system. So what I've done, rather than explain all of it here in this session, I've created a separate video session on the operation of the electronic envelopes module. So we're only going to cover the basic features. You have your entry, you have your ledger, you have your electronic envelopes, and then your ledger and account balances. You also have the ability to set up your envelopes, and you can transfer funds between your envelopes. You can delete entries, and you can run reports on your ledger. The electronic envelopes also has a help screen that will guide you step by step in setting up your accounts and entering your transactions, reconciling your ledger, and adjusting your envelopes. Again, we'll come back and cover this more in detail in a separate video session. So let's move on to our log. Our log functions exactly like the data module. You can create new items. You can edit existing items. You can filter your list. You can select all. You can run a report on items that are due. Much the same way the expires report exists for your data module, the due report exists for your log module. You can also run a report on items that are being displayed. Simply select Report and everything that's being displayed will show up in your report. This is great, for example, if you wanted to just take a look at the items that are, let's say, for example, your daily goals. You can hide the descriptions and only report on the goals. This will show you day by day the progress you're making in your daily goals. Again, there's a help screen for the log module that gives you the tips on how to create new entries, edit or delete existing entries, and viewing entries. You can also clear all of your log entries just like you could in the data module. So this completes the general operation of the Datalife Manager program.